Democratic members of Texas's State House left a special legislative session and their state to avoid the passage of a controversial voting bill that is being pushed by Republicans. But that has brought to a halt other legislative business on the docket, like extra checks of up to $2,400 for retired teachers. And these are checks that have been approved by the Texas State Senate, funded by a surplus, but they're waiting approval by the state's House of Representatives. Joining me now is the executive director of the Texas Retired Teachers Association, Tim Lee. Tim, thank you so much. We know that you are obviously very much behind this, getting these one-time checks to teachers retired who are in the retiree system. What do you want Democrats to do?
Well, thank you so much for having me on. Really appreciate this. You know, our members are pretty vocal, very educated, and what they want people to work together. They want work to continue, and they want to make sure that these checks are something that ultimately pass. And so we have heard from our friends both on the Republican side of this issue as well as the Democratic side of the issue, and we have been assured that these checks will ultimately happen. But for so many retired teachers and retired school employees in Texas, the money cannot come soon enough. And so our hope is that work will resume as fast as it can.
So you want this to happen now. That is certainly your position and the position of your members. Do you then want Democrats to return to the state for this special session, which would mean that this bill on voting rights, which many Democrats oppose, would move forward if that would give your members these checks?
Well, you know, there's so many issues there that need to still be resolved. Our members are very impassioned in the whole process of governance and policy making. It's hard to pick sides on the issue. We stay focused entirely on what does this mean for retirees. And so what I can say for our members
I guess I just want to ask you, Tim, real quick, because there's no way
Sure.
to uncouple these things, right? There isn't. If they come back for the session to pass these checks, that is the reality of what happens. So there is no way to just focus on one thing if you're a legislator, because these are linked.
Well, that's the difference between our folks and the ones that are elected to do the job is they have to sort that out. They've made us a priority. They have these other issues. When they're back to work, I'm sure we're going to continue to be a priority because it's a need.
Yeah, we certainly hear you, Tim, and it just goes to show you that there is other legislative business, and this is what we're seeing happen. Tim Lee, thank you. Really appreciate you being with us.
Thanks so much. We appreciate it.